What really makes you happy at work? What is the number one thing that is important to you when you're going to the workplace? Now, for many people, it's going to be straight compensation. It's going to be the amount of money that they can make for the effort and the time that they give with their skills. For some other people, having really great benefits, maybe it's a health benefit, maybe it's flexibility with the schedule, maybe it's working from home or hybrid, maybe it's, a great retirement plan if that's really important to you. Maybe those are the things that are most important to you for work. And for some other people, even if they don't outwardly know it, one thing that I found to be really important to people at work is recognition and to feel included. Now, from an HR perspective, that's always something that's top of mind for me. But in this article from YourTango, what they're talking about is that this gives two things that are really important at work. Number one, they say, is that the manager listens intently and has a channel that's open to people to be able to listen to their feedback and ideas. And it goes one further. It says that the number one thing that they found that's most effective in getting people on board at work, so that a lot of bosses are ignoring it, is to ask for employee feedback and at least attempt to implement it. Now, if you're talking about just the manager that's right above you guys, that person doesn't necessarily have all the power to implement any idea from anybody on their team. But if they at least have a regular channel, whether it be quarterly, 6 months, yearly, whatever it is, where they can write out the employee's idea and actually listen to them and then take them back to management and try to implement, at least some of that will kind of leak down and get through. And I've seen this so many times in my career before, where I have brought up an idea in a meeting with other executives, and for one reason or another, it doesn't work. And then sometimes through an entirely different channel, that idea, and maybe it doesn't look how I initially thought it would look, will manifest itself and come back and be part of a different conversation, and that idea will get implemented in some way. So whether you're saying we really need this important role at work, and they go, oh, we don't have the money for it right now. It might be 3 or 6 months down the road where there's a problem that develops, and then somebody that's similar to this role will need to be hired and to take care of things, and that will fill the place of what was brought up. But it doesn't always take the shape just of whatever the first idea was that was given to management. And management might take their own spin on it and want to make it completely different. But what they're saying here is the number one thing that they have found that's important to people is to be able to take employee feedback and at least try to implement it in some way. Now, from my experience over the years, number one is comp, and number two is how people are treated. If you have a good manager and the company pays competitively, most people will stay in that role, especially if they've got a chance at some upward mobility every 3 to 4 years. Let me know what you guys think. What's your number one thing that makes you happy at work?